I can smell dog poop, but I can't see dog poop. Whoa, so always with the changing of the lights. Woohoo! Right, lights. So, week 7. Week 7 again, carrying on in the same way you do with week 6. 15 minutes of cardio before in my case, 30 minutes of cardio after the lifting. So 45 minutes of cardio in total. Like I said last week, what I tend to do with my cardio is have 15 minutes before, sort of like light work, and then half an hour after of going hell for leather and making myself sweat through a nice t-shirt. Side note, if you run out of gym t-shirts, which I have done because I've forgotten to put a wash on of gym t-shirts, it's not a good enough substitute to stick on any old t-shirt because sweat patches really show on normal people t-shirts. In this week's video I'm going to cover it's basically going to sound like a horrible rant and I'm going to sound like a dick. And I don't mean to sound like a dick, but I am a dick, so that's exactly how it's going to come out. So first things first, right? I have had the week from hell, so I had my tooth out, as we all know. And then, to top it all off, my car has been smashed to pieces. Literally smashed to pieces. Someone decided they'd have a go at my car and have beat the crap out of it. Now, it wouldn't be such a problem if it weren't for the fact that they've managed to damage, somehow, the engine's managed to go, the alternator's gone. Which means, overnight, my car loses battery. So, at 5 o'clock in the morning, when I'm going to the gym, engine won't start. Now, solution past that, either I go to the gym in the afternoon, or I find an alternate way to get to the gym at that time. Now, I don't have the option to go to the gym in the afternoon, because in the afternoon, I need to walk the dogs. See my problem? So, what I've opted for is going the extra mile and getting a taxi at work. Getting a taxi to the gym every morning and then walking from the gym to work. Now, I am buying a new car tomorrow. This is Tuesday, so Wednesday. So Wednesday I'm getting a new car. So I'll be able to drive to the gym at 5 o'clock every morning. And it's one thing I don't understand about people is people want change. Like, for example, a lot of people that I talk to online who message me about, you know, they want to change something in their life. They're sort of sick of, say, being, oh, balls. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Yeah, I'm making a right mess. Die in that shirt. People want to make a change in their life. There's sort of people that message me saying they're not happy with their weight or they're not happy with the way they look. And for me, when I started losing weight, and people always ask me this, like, why did you start? What made you realise? Basically, I woke up the day after my 18th birthday. So, woke up on my 18th birthday, realised that I am 18 years old and I need to get my shit together. And just started from there. And it's one thing I'll never understand. Like, I know that some people do manage it on, like, New Year's resolutions. People that say, oh yeah, January 1st I'm going to start. I find that a lot of people, like the people I've talked to, like I have a friend who will remain nameless. There you go, Chris. No one will know who you are. They're the same thing I did. They woke up one morning and just thought, fuck this. Thought, it's time for a change. Dog kisses. Happy with yourself there, aren't you? So yeah, a lot of the time I find the people who have the best success stories have just woken up one morning and gone, fuck this, I'm going for it. Now, admittedly with me, weight loss started just as sort of a willpower thing of controlling how much I ate, what I ate, when I ate it. Oh. And later turned into coming onto the ketosis diet, which I'll explain probably in another video. This one's all about people and their woeful excuses, and I just don't understand people that if they want to do something, why they don't do it. People always making an excuse. We bit me. People always making an excuse. People always seem to be making an excuse. Like, I'll be talking to people, I'll be like, right, well, when is your possibility to go to the gym? And they'll say, well, I don't have time to go to the gym. So the first thing I ask is, you know, what do you work? One in particular that I'm talking to one in particular that I'm talking to has said that they're a student. Now, I was a student for 3 years doing my Bachelor's of Architecture. I now work. And when I was at uni, I managed to go to the gym more than I do now. In fact, actually, no, probably about the same amount of time now. I went to uni for 2 years and I managed to go to the gym most days of the week. Now, my course at the place I went to was mostly like sort of studio work based, or sort of you worked from home. So you had a lot of free time, and yes, there were lectures that you had to attend. And basically you just worked around that. And I've never quite understood people that can't seem to work out around their sort of schedules. I'm going back this year, so in September, to go do my Masters, which is another 2 years of university, which means that I will be sat doing the same thing I did before. Now, before, what I used to do is I'd go do my cardio in the morning, and then I'd go lift later on in the day, and they're off. And people don't seem to understand that it is quite easy if all you do is you find the time. Another thing is people say that they don't sort of have the motivation to do the diet, or I don't want to eat healthy. But a lot of the time, like I have people that ask me if it's possible that they can lose weight whilst eating literally anything they want. Like I've said, oh, do you mean as in, you know, having a cheat meal every now and again? No, they mean every meal, or whenever, you know, eat whatever they want, whenever they want. And you know, maybe that is possible for some people, but chances are it isn't going to be possible. As much as I like to push people going to the gym, I like to see people, say lifting for example, and I like to see, you know, people getting out, you know, getting active and stuff. 80% of weight loss and 80% of, I'd say 80% of everything that you do, every result that you get, is probably nutrition based. If you can sort your nutrition out first, so like I did, I sorted out what I needed to eat in a day. I then got into the routine of eating that, and then I went to the gym. So I started probably May. Yeah, it will have been May. I started in May doing ketosis, and then in December I joined the gym. So I got into the routine, got into what I ate. Now you don't need to wait that long, you can wait maybe a couple of weeks or whatever. I waited that long just because I wasn't sure if I was going to start the gym, and I'm glad I did. So, you know, in terms of making excuses and making time, what you need to do is assess when you've got time. Like if you're a university student, you've got plenty of time. A lot of campuses have gyms on campus, or gyms will set up a campus nearby. Gyms will set up a gym nearby, so that there is somewhere for you to go, because they want student money. They want students to go there. And being a student is probably the best time to go to the gym, I found. Especially if you're on a course like mine. Like I know a lot of courses, like accountancy and stuff, you spend a long time doing a lot of things. So you spend a lot of time doing, you know, your book work, doing your coursework, doing your reports and stuff. Ooh, what are they doing now? With my course, with architecture, we spend a lot of time doing design work, like you'll spend. Well, I used to get to the studio at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'd leave again at 11 o'clock at night. I'd have a small lunch break, and it is important to take breaks. Always take breaks with any work you do. Like even when you've got a job, it's important that you have a lunch break. You know, people that make the excuse, oh, I don't have enough time to go, I'm on a demanding course. Like, it's not a case of, you'll find after a certain number of hours, you'll slow down, you become less productive, you become less interested. At that point, that's when you go to the gym. You know, you go first thing in the morning, go last thing at night, one of the two. Preferably first thing. I prefer first thing in the morning. I know a lot of people that go last thing at night. But, you know, always, it's not hard to find the time. If you're making excuses, you've got to question yourself on why. Do you really want something that bad? People always are trying to find the easy way out. There's a girl at work who keeps talking about wanting to make her ass look good for this holiday she's going on in like 3 or 4 months. But she said she doesn't want to go to the gym, so she's bought herself some sort of butt toner. Essentially, it's one of those things, do you know, like the ab shockers, like those weird ab things that you put on it, like shocks your abs into giving you abs. That kind of bullshit. And she seems to think that in 3 weeks' time she's going to have an ass like Kim Kardashian. It's not going to work. That's not how it works. Nothing worth having was ever easy to get. They say it takes 6 weeks for the world to notice a change in you. It takes 8 weeks for your friends and family to notice. And it takes 12 weeks for you to notice. And when you start seeing results from the gym or from your diet or whatever, you'll become addicted to it. Like, I know I am. I mean, I get taxis at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning just to go to the gym. I've obviously got a serious problem. Why are you taking advice from me? That's a good point. I really do have an issue. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Probably end up doing more rants like this, to be honest. It's quite nice to just get it all out. Like last week when I went through all the stupid questions, felt really good after that. Wasn't so annoyed by when someone then asked me if, what did I get? Oh yeah, are Easter eggs a carb? Presumably you saw the word eggs and assumed fat and protein. Clearly not.